Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Carolyn and this is my Flosstube channel, Carolyn Stitches. Today is Monday, September 6th, I think, Labor Day. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning and figured I'd get a video out of the way before I spent my day sewing and stitching and relaxing, enjoying this Labor Day weekend. I wanted to get a video out on Saturday, but I was running a bunch of errands, and then yesterday seemed to be a day of grocery shopping and cooking and prep work for the week. So today it is. At least I got it out this weekend. So if you are returning to my channel, thank you for coming back. If you are new, welcome. I hope you like it. And if you do, please hit the like button below and subscribe. This is a Flosstube channel about cross stitch, where I share my cross stitch journey, what I'm stitching on, what I'm working on, and occasionally I may share some quilting items or some other items, but if I do, that'll probably be at the end. So let's get into it. I think it's been 2 weeks or so since I last filmed. I'm trying to do it on a more regular basis. I didn't work on any of my whips that I have going, and I just decided to start new things and do a little shopping and some reorganization of some stuff that I'm working on. So let me share with you some finishes I had since the last video. Some of them are starts and finishes. The first one is a Mill Hill kit called Gingerbread Cottage. I started this after the last video and then I finished it. It only took a couple days. There is so much beading on this little cottage and it was so fun to do. So I have it cut out right now. It's still unfinished. I need to put the backing and put a hanger on it and then it'll be done. I am definitely on a Mill Hill addiction kick right now, working on these little kits. They're super fun to stitch. It only takes a couple days to stitch one up, and it's like an instant gratification project, especially when you're working on those big projects and you want something done fast. So this is Mill Hill Gingerbread Cottage. And then my next finish, which I showed in the last video, is Santa's Sheep by Bent Creek. And it's a kit that comes from Bent Creek, and it came with the DMC floss, some weeks floss, a 25 count linen, and this is the finished one. This is Santa's Sheep. It came with a little button, all the DMC floss. It does have some specialty floss, like I said, some weeks, which is included. So that is Santa's Sheep. Trying to get, I have quite a few of these little sheeps and I'm trying to get them all done. Once I get them all finished, I'll figure out how I'm going to actually fully finish them. So maybe like they're interchangeable and, you know, makes it easier. The next one, this is a new start and a finish this week, is Gertie Gobble. It's another Bent Creek kit that comes with the linen and the DMC floss, and it came with 2 weeks Dye Works floss. They give you more than enough floss. Here's like the leftover floss from Gertie Gobble. It's more than enough. I can probably show you. Santa Sheep, that had leftover floss also. So they do give you more than enough floss. And once again, this is also on 25 count linen. And there's Gertie Gobble. I think of the 3 I have left is like a stitching sheep, an Easter one, and a St. Patrick's Day one, but I'm not really in the mood to stitch Easter and St. Patrick's Day right now, but that could always change. But this is Gertie Gobble. Really cute. So that's my finishes for the week. And I did have a new start. I started this Friday night and it is A Wicked Accident by AuryTM. It's like a little Quaker pumpkin on a witch. A Wicked Accident, AuryTM. She's out of retirement now, so hopefully maybe she'll re-release this pattern. It is an older pattern, but Aury did come out of retirement, so, which I'm glad of. And I heard I saw she's gonna do more in the Gobble series, which is like the Quaker turkeys in different seasons. So I'm looking forward to seeing what she does with that. But this is A Wicked Accident. And this is stitched on 28 count Cashel by Picture This Plus in the colorway Kermit. Let me get it going here for you. And I'm using all the called for threads. I did have a count error. I was going to town yesterday watching a movie. I had stitched this orange over here and this orange, and then I started the hat, and I was going to town watching a movie, and I stitched all this black, and I came over here and I stitched this black, and then something seemed off with my count. And I ripped out all this black and all this black, and come to find out, I only needed to rip out this orange and move it over and just rip out part of this black, not all of it. But I managed to get it all ripped out yesterday and restitched. And I gotta pay closer attention. But this is A Wicked Accident by AuryTM. I just need to finish the pumpkin, finish the legs, and do the top of the broom. And then that one will be done. So, what else has I been up to? I am working on reorganizing, since I'm in this Mill Hill kick with Mill Hill. What you end up with is a lot of the extra little beads. They give you a ton of beads, and they got extra beads. And from all the other kits I've done, I got all the extra beads from those also. I don't want to leave them in these little kits because it's just a lot of little things to keep track of. Plus, I don't make working copies of my Mill Hill patterns. I highlight them as I go, so it's not like I'm going to resell these to anybody or pass them along. I never know, too, when I want to remake one of them. Maybe a family member might like one, or I might think it'd be a good gift. If I just highlight it on the pattern, it's fine. I can, you know, if I just highlight it on the pattern, it's fine. I can reuse it myself. So what I'm working on is organizing my bead collection. So my Mill Hill beads right now from the projects that I've kitted are in two storage things. One is in this little storage tray numbered with all the little colors, and I got some other beads in this little storage tray numbered with all the colors. What I'm working on is organizing this bead container, and I'll have to look it up to see what the name of the container is, but I think I got this at Joann's using like a 40% off coupon or something. But I think it holds like 70 something beads. And I got a label maker, and I'm labeling all the numbers on the beads. And it's a great little tray because this locks in place. The cover locks in place, so you don't have to worry about it falling out. And when the cover comes off, all your little beads are in these little containers, and they open very easily, and they open to get at the beads. So I'm working on organizing all my beads and labeling them and getting them in the tray. And what I'm also going to do is, and I know this seems like very time consuming, but you know, what else is there to do when watching TV, is I'm going through all the Mill Hill beads, and I'm separating them out. I'm going to be separating them out by color and adding them to the main stash of beads. I'm not worried about dye lots. I don't think it's going to be that drastic, a few beads here and there. but at least it's getting them all together. And I'm going to get the beads sorted out, organized, nicely labeled, get them all in one place so I can see what my beads are. So too, one day if I ever decide to go back and stitch, showing pattern, if I ever go back to stitch one of these, all my beads are in one place. I'm not sure if there's enough in here to maybe fully stitch another one of these. There might be with the beads, but at least all the beads will be in one place. And I'm going to take the pattern and a little cover sheet, and I'm going to put each one in like a sheet protector and a binder. That way I can just flip through whenever I'm ready and looking for a pattern that I want to redo. I'll have it in a binder, each one in a sheet protector with the little picture of what the actual finished item is. The leftover floss that's in the kit, it's also not a lot of floss, I don't think, to redo an entire kit. There's not that much floss left over that is worth, I think, sometimes my bother to go integrate it into my main floss stash. So I just kind of pile them up, and if I need a color for something, I'll pull it for something. But other than that, I'm not too concerned about the flosses that are left over. So that's what I've been working on. I'll have to find a quiet time at some point to sit there and doing the labels and switching the beads is not going to be that big of a deal now that I've figured out the little label maker and got that working. But sorting out the little Mill Hill beads, that'll take a little bit of time. But good time to catch up on some mindless TV. So what else do I have for you? That's all I'm working on at the moment as far as like projects, new finishes, new starts. I do have my plans. Let's get into plans, what I plan on working on. I'm going to finish A Wicked Accident. I hope I can maybe finish that up today. Maybe. Depends on how much time I spend in here in the sewing room sewing today. I think while the video is uploading, I'll probably work on this quilt that's on the wall while the video is uploading, and then we'll get some stitching in today. But I should have A Wicked Accident finished. If not today, tomorrow, I'll have it done. And then I need to get back into doing some of my whips. I have a sampler that I'm working on. I'm not going to share the pattern because it's a secret. But I will share part of the stitching where I'm at right now. This is as far as I'm at on the stitching on this sampler. And it is on, it's linen. I want to say it's 28 count or 32 count blush or something. I don't know. I have it written down somewhere. Oh, 28 count pastel lilac Belfast linen. Pastel lilac Belfast linen is what it's on. Wouldn't call it lilac, it looks more pink. So I need to get back to this. It's not that bad of stitching, but it has a lot of back stitching, and that takes me some time. So I need to get back. I really got to get back focused and working on this. I haven't touched it in almost 3 months, and I need to get it done. But I am tempted to do a new start, which is Sampler Through the Stones by Embroideress on Etsy. April Koning. She's on Etsy. I only have the chart. I didn't print out the cover page. I'll insert a picture here. Hopefully, if I can figure it out. But I got all the floss. I got it kitted, and I had intended to do it on, because it's a sampler, I had this piece of fabric that is an uneven weave. Like, it's 28 count one way and 33 count another way, and this pattern is very kind of rectangular. And I figured, oh, let me do it on this uneven weave. It'll make it feel like more of a antique sampler. And the fabric was very wonky on the sides, and I thought I had enough, but then I started to like pull a thread and even up the fabric to square it up, and once I did that, I didn't have enough fabric. Once I squared up the fabric, I didn't have enough fabric for the pattern, so I'm glad I attempted to do that. But I do have this fabric called Moon Glow. It's kind of a yellowy tint to it. There we go. It's 32 count linen. I got this from McKenna 1884 Stitchery. She had some fabric I think she got from a stitcher that she put on her site. So I'm going to use this fabric for it. And I'm very tempted to start it when I'm done with A Wicked Accident. I know I need to work on that other one, but maybe I'll switch out each day and work on each of them. Stay tuned for the next video to see what I decide to do, and hopefully I don't go off on a tangent and like start a bunch more Mill Hill kits, but that's always a possibility. So I do have those two. I have the mystery sampler, the Through the Stones that I really want to start. And because of Through the Stones is I'm not really a primitive stitcher at all. I'm not really a sampler stitcher, but this one appeals to me because it's Outlander and I really like it. I do have some stash now, and I got Satsuma Street Nutcracker King. This is on perforated paper and it's a kit. It comes with the beads and the floss. And then I also got Satsuma Street Santa Nutcracker. And this one I already have in my Bitsy Bob, like ready to go and work on. So that could get worked on too. I mean, I'm all over the place. I'll just work on whatever I feel like working on. But this is ready to go. And then the stash, some of the stash that I got in recently is Mill Hill. I got a Santa Cruz Mill Hill kit. Really cute Santa. Very Florida tropical. And I got Mouse Trilogy. I got Cindy Kane. And Mac Cheese. And these ones are bigger than I thought. I thought when I saw these advertised that they were going to be these little ones that come out, you know, real small. Oh no, these are the big ones that are going to be almost 5 inches square. I think they're 4 3/4 inches square. So they're much larger than I expected them to be, but they should be a fun stitch. So, sorry, my hair is just getting in my face. That's all I have for you today. It's a short, quick video. Hopefully next time I'll have more. I'm trying to think if there's anything. I'm trying to catch up on Flosstube. I've been watching some of that the other day. Oh, I'm horrible. I need to write down the names because I saw a new Flosstuber who I really enjoyed, and I should have wrote down her name. And I've been watching some other Flosstubers that have been enjoyable. I'll try to do better about keeping little notes of who I'm watching. I do know on a regular basis I watch like Janet Jabber and Priscilla and Chelsea and Gary and EJ and Sheila over at Sunshine Stitchers. Those are the ones I watch every week. But I gotta keep better track of the other Flosstubers I'm watching. I have watched more, but I'm still on like a kick of watching 90 Day Fiancé. So that's been taking up all my time, my spare time of TV watching. I gotta get out of that, but I want to get it done. I want to get it caught up on. So hopefully I'll detox myself from 90 Day Fiancé and get back to watching Flosstube. The problem with Flosstube is I want to see what everyone's stitching, so I can't stitch so much when I'm watching it because I want to watch to see what everyone's showing or sharing and their whips and their stitching and their progress and their finishes. So I can't sit there and like stitch. I want to sit and watch, and I sit and watch, I don't get any stitching done. Whereas 90 Day Fiancé, it's nonsense. I just listen to it. So that's my video for today. I'll get this updated, and hopefully I'll get some sewing done on my quilt and get some stitching done and get some new starts and get some progress made. Get back into the rhythm of my stitching. I've been enjoying doing these smalls. It's been instant gratification, but now I got to get back into some of my bigger projects and get them done, because if you don't stitch on them, they don't get done. So that's all for this week. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm going to try to get more regular and keeping these every 2 weeks. I know I was gone there for a bit of time, but I am going to get back in the habit of doing these hopefully every 2 weeks and trying to have something to share with you. Sometimes I feel like I don't have much to share because I don't work on, like, I don't have a rotation. I don't work on 7 projects in a week. I work on one thing sometimes until it's done. I work on one thing for a long period of time. I don't switch around a lot, so sometimes I feel like, oh, it's really boring. Here's like my one progress, and then that's it. But if you're fine with that, you know, let me know. If you don't care whether I've only worked on one project for 2 weeks and you just want to see the progress on one project, that's great. Let me know. I can try to get good at maybe inserting pictures of where I was prior progress and where my new progress is. That'll probably be helpful on some of the larger ones, but these little ones, I do them up so quick, it's like they're done in a week. So thank you for joining me today. I hope everyone has a safe and fun and happy Labor Day, day off. Enjoy your day off. Enjoy it with time with your family, and just stay safe. Thank you for joining me, and enjoy your stitching, and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye.